Okay. And Christine, I will have to shift posting duties to you as needed because we're working off of my personal Zoom account.
Okay.
Doesn't allow me to have.
Got it.
All right. So last month we were working on press releases, and Sahanya and her mother put together a press release about Sahanya appearing in the Girl Expo fashion show.
Oh, fun.
I helped her to revise that, and we sent that to some newspapers, and it actually ran
Oh, great.
on New Hampshire Patch website, and the Windham Independent newspaper ran the story as well. So this is a really good example of the kinds of things that we can do on the G team, where if you're doing something fun with Girl Scouts, you can always send it to your local newspaper and they probably will run it. Do you think you do anything interesting, Ivy, that maybe you could tell the world about with your Girl Scouts? Yeah, completely.
We done anything? Maybe with cookie season coming up, we could
With cookie season coming up, you very well could.
write something up about like where our booths are gonna be.
Okay, so if you ever have an idea for something like that, you can do it completely on your own, or you can let me know and I can help you. Sound good?
Sound good.
Okay, all right. So Christine helps us with social media at the council. Do you know what social media is?
Yes.
Tell me what sort of things social media might be.
What's social media? Where do we post on social media? Do you remember what they're called?
Kind of places
Where
would
do we
you,
post about your cookies and stuff?
is Facebook one?
Yes.
Yes. Can you think of others?
Remember last year we used Front Porch Forum.
But
Forum, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, all of those things.
TikTok's a social media, yeah.
So what do you think is important to remember if you're posting to social media?
What to say?
What to say? Mm-hmm.
Do.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be safe, right?
There's certain things you have to remember to stay safe on social media.
You're not to post anything you're not supposed to.
Mm-hmm. Have an adult help. Like have your mom make sure that whatever goes on with social media, she's good with that. Christine, do you have suggestions for what people should keep in mind?
I do actually. If you make me the co-host, I could share my slide
I
and
will
talk
do that
through that.
right now. You are
Okay.
host. Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, so
Awesome.
Christine's
All
gonna
right.
have some information.
So I'm gonna share my screen.
What's going
The other girls are busy. With other
I
time.
should have put it in slideshow. Hold on 1 minute. I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. And I'm gonna put this in slideshow mode. Okay, now I'm gonna go. It's so hard to do when I don't have two screens. Okay. Try this again. Okay, I can't put it in slideshow mode at the moment.
Okay, we can look at it that way.
Maybe I can do it now. Yes. All right, here we go. So these are some social media etiquette or some things that we should think about when we're posting on social media. I'm assuming for you, Ivy, that it's probably going through mom or dad's social media. The things you want to talk about whenever you're online, whether it's for Girl Scouts or anything else, is we always want to treat people online the way we would treat them in person. So if we wouldn't make comments to them if they were standing there in front of us, we we wouldn't want to make those comments online either. And it's very obviously, you know, Girl Scouty of us that we want to be a sister to every Girl Scout and be respectful and different things like that. We want to pay attention to the form of the message. So we don't want to use all capital letters, because when we write out a word in all capital letters online, it's like we're yelling at people. So, you know, it might be something that maybe you use to get attention. Like when you're selling cookies, you could say like attention in all capital letters, but then the rest of your message, like I'm selling Girl Scout cookies, would want to be in regular font that you would use. Also, one that I am not very good at following, but is you don't want to overuse the exclamation points. I think Ginger could probably confirm that I'm an overuser of an exclamation point, because I'm a
Many
very
people are.
enthusiastic person. So I like that to come across with a lot of exclamation points. And then we were talking a little bit about safety already, and you touched upon this already, Ivy, but we want to be careful with what personal information that we give out. So you never want to share your full name when you're doing stuff online, your home address, any phone numbers, your school name, different things like that. So, you know, sharing a location of a booth when it's at a public location is fine, but never want to share any other personal information. And then we also want to think about quality over quantity. So doing a lot of posts isn't always a great thing, but we want to make sure the posts that we do offer some quality. So, you know, you might find that maybe you're waiting to do some social media cookie posts until you actually have your cookies. So rather than doing a lot of posts at the beginning of the sale when you're just taking orders, you know, maybe you're waiting until once you have cookies in hand to do more posts, because then you can actually deliver the product like right away. And then the last thing, but probably one of the most important things to remember about social media, is it is permanent. So anything you put up there on Snapchat or Facebook or TikTok or anything like that will always exist. It never goes away. Even if you think you've taken it down off of your personal page, somebody has already taken a snapshot of it, and it is out there on the internet for everybody to see. So always make sure that you have an adult with you, that you're kind of maybe practicing with them before you do anything if you're going to record a video, because we just want to make sure that we are being as safe as possible. So I will stop sharing now, because those are kind of my helpful
All right,
tips.
good. So you can post all sorts of things on social media. You can do words, you can do photos, and you can even do videos. So as we share this recording with the rest of the G team, I know that we have some older girls who are already pretty practiced at this stuff. And I'd like to show you a video. If I can make this run and share, then this would be a good example of a video. Oh, I thought this was the video. Oh, I don't have the video after all. I thought I had the video up, and that's just a still photo. Okay, I lost that. But one of our Girl Scouts, Alana, recorded a video at the Girl Expo where she tried the Raspberry Rally cookie for the first time, and she described what it tasted like, and she was very excited, and she showed the package. And the only problem with her video was because it was at the expo, it was very noisy. You were at the expo, right, Ivy? Do you remember all the people and all the noise? And I was there playing music. And so, you know, it was a very noisy environment, and there were a lot of people. So if you're going to take a picture or you're going to make a video, you have to think about what's behind you. Like in my shot right here, you can see things behind me, right? You see a quilt, you see a picture, you can see the office background behind Christine. So if you're going to take a picture or take a video, be aware of what's in the frame, so that you don't have something in the picture that might not be something you want to show.
Right.
Or
Like Ivy, you have a great background right now. It's very plain.
that would be
And
terrific. Nice
Yeah.
blank wall.
right? And then if you like were wanting to do something about cookies, you could almost like hang something on the wall behind you about cookies to talk about it. The other great thing that you have going on, Ivy, right now is your lighting. So my screen is very dark, but yours is nice and bright. So
See
you would
your
have,
face, which is great.
yeah, you're beautiful.
Yeah, we usually, Ivy is really good at making, or she likes to make little videos during cookie season to post.
Oh, fantastic. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
You do that, yeah, so with
And-
her goals
And you
and
have to
stuff.
be aware of the noise. So
Yep.
like if you're at home and you're making a video and somebody else is talking, that would be something that would be in the video and you wouldn't want that. So people would need to be quiet while you're making your video, right? Video, and she's trying to keep us entertained to death.
You're doing a great job. There's a great smile.
So if you're going to make a post, I want you to remember a few things. Get your caregiver's permission and approval for your post. Okay. Make sure that the people that you have in a photograph know and they're okay with that. All right. Don't give out your personal information. Keep your message positive and brief. And if you can, include a tag like hashtag GSGWM or at Girl Scouts so that we can find that post. Okay.
That's a good thing to remember.
All right. And if you need, I'm going to send all this in an email to you guys. So you'll have that in writing as well. as the recording on this video. Do you have any questions, Ivy?
We had a thought, do you want to tell them what we were talking about before?
You
You want
Tell
me to
us.
do it? We were talking about whether or not, in the monthly, I forget if it's the trailhead or the backpack, if the G team could do like an article in the newsletter, something.
I would love to see what you would write. Yes. Yes.
And then the girls could rotate, just like a
That sounds like a great idea.
different month. Each month
Yeah,
they do
That
one.
might get more people interested in doing the
Yeah.
G team if they could see what you are writing about. Would
Yeah.
you like to write the first one?
Yes.
Yeah, we can write about the stuff we did in December to help our community.
What stuff you did?
The toy drive and those things, okay?
I would invite any of the other G team members watching this recording to do the same. And then we can put that in one of our newsletters. Okay? That's a fantastic idea. I love to see a Girl Scout taking initiative.
Yeah, we've got some pictures from the toy drive and I'll help you write up a little story about it.
Maybe she can write my alumni newsletter for me, Ginger.
All right, well, I think that about covers the topic. So if you make a social post or if you need a little help with writing your story, I'm always around. You can email me or call me or whatever you want, and I will help you with that, okay? All righty.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for participating. And for those that are watching the recording, if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me, okay?
Thank you.
All righty. Thank
Happy
you very
holidays.
much, everybody.
Happy Hall. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.